Well, hello, fellow YouTube survivors. This is Phoenix back with another episode of FTV Infinity Evolved in expert mode on the Seasoned Gamers server. Okay, so, yeah. All right, so this is what we're going to do today. We got a couple things we want to work on. The first thing we want to work on is we want to get a little crafting out of the way, and then we're going to get a little building after I make a quick cut. So, yeah. So we have a new member on the server. His name is Rup Nerd. He has got a channel, and I will have his link to. I can't even talk. I will have the link to his channel as well as Stalkers and Techno Jocks in my description. I forgot to do that on my first episode. I apologize. He just joined us today. He's still in the process of getting set up. I'm not sure when his first episodes will come out or anything like that, but I will keep you informed of that. Anyway, so we got a couple things we want to do. Okay, so as you can see here, well, if you know anything, putting these in here would give us presses, okay? Because we want to make some presses because we are going to be making a culinary generator here soon, preferably more than one, and we need to be able to make that. In order to make that, you need the tofu. I think it's called firm tofu. Let's see here. It helps if I could spell culinary generator. Here we go. Okay, so if you look here, you need this 3 pieces of firm tofu. And then this other stuff is really simple stuff. But in order to get that firm tofu, we need soybeans and these presses. We also have set up to make some hoppers as well because that'll be torn into it. Also over here, we have some stuff set up for making lasers and assembly tables. Let's go ahead and make that now. We'll make us an assembly table. And then we're going to make 4 lasers. Bing. I think that's a good start. 4 lasers is a decent start considering we don't even really have any real power right now. Okay, we're going to go ahead and I made a golden bag of holding for mining and stuff the other day. We're going to go ahead and throw that stuff in there for now. Let's make up these presses real quick. We need 4 presses. Bang. Now, that was not as easy as it seems because I had to breed. With all the seeds that I have, I still had to breed 3 of those seeds. Let's go ahead and make our 4 chests into our 4 hoppers. Bing. Okay. And we're going to put all this stuff in our golden bag for now. And here's why. Okay. Well, I guess, actually, let's go ahead and set up the pressers here. Let's see. Now, there's multiple stages of these soybeans. Let's see here. If I can remember how this goes again. We've got some, here we go, some soybeans. Okay, so if we take soybeans and put them in here, it's going to work and it's going to press it. And I believe you get soy milk the first time around. Okay, soy milk. And then when you press soy milk, I believe it's firm tofu. Maybe silken tofu. Yeah, silken tofu. And then you press this, and you get firm tofu. There we go, and that's the final form of it. And you can use this in all different forms of food crafting. That one, obviously, but it works. It can replace all different kinds of stuff. So that's a good one. Okay, so what that means is we need to go regular tofu into soy milk into silken into that. So we need 3 of these. Okay, so I don't know why I built 4. I'm not entirely sure what I was thinking, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to go here. And we need these. And we're going to go, oh, no, that's not right. I think, let's see, what is it? Oh. There we go, okay. Trying to get that nozzle to go straight down. Okay, so we got that one, and then we're going to put one right here. And that's going to go like that. Now we should be able to just go bing, and it's going to bring, it should, when it makes the silken milk, it should just drop it all through it. Yep. Now we got the silken's going to be turned into fern. Bing. Cool. Okay, we'll let that run for a few. Now, so I made too many hoppers and presses, but that's okay. That's not a big deal. Now what we want to start doing is we want to start working on our power, our basic power system that we're going to work on. Sorry about that little cut. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on our basic power system. Now, our basic power system, let's sleep away the night real quick. Oh, cannot rest. There's monsters nearby. Let's walk over here. Hopefully, the other guys who are on the server will sleep, because we need two of us to be sleeping. But our basic power system is we're going to use culinary generators, obviously. But see, we got really lucky in the fact that we have a zombie spawner. You can't really see it on... Do I not have it saved on here? I thought I had it saved, but it's okay though, because I know where it is. It is... If we go out here, there's a torch marking it. Yep, right here. See this torch right here? So straight down from here, about 20 or 30 blocks or so, is the zombie spawner. We're going to build us at least for now, just because of the situation that we're under and everything, we're going to build us a vanilla mob grinder. Not even anything fancy. A vanilla mob grinder to get the rotten flesh, like we just now got. And then we're going to have it set up to where the rotten flesh goes into these and gets turned into monster jerky. And the monster jerky will then go into the culinary generator. Now, it's not a great choice in the beginning, but it's beginning easy power. So I'm going to get some stuff together, and I will come back shortly, and we will get this worked out. Okay, guys, so it's been a few. I did a couple things. Got some crafting ready to go here. We're going to make us up a pair of these culinary generators. Oh, we need another iron gear. I don't know what I was thinking. I knew I was waiting for this. This is actually what I was waiting for, and I'm an idiot. There it is. Get ourselves our next our other iron gear, and that way we have a pair of culinary generators. Okay, so we will change how this is working now, but this is just because with lack of technology, I wanted to do a few other things first. Let's see. All right, these are perfect. Now, for those of you who don't know, culinary generators work the same way most generators do. You put something in them and they create power. In this case, it would be food. That's why they're called culinary generators. We are looking to use monster jerky. It looks like we're going to get a power level of 16 for 35 seconds. That's not very much. It's not horrible though. I mean, we're getting a little bit of power. That's basic power right there. Okay, so in order to power this, at least initially, until we can get some more technology, I went ahead and used that zombie spawner that we had, and I created a vanilla mob grinder. Except instead of it being that something else kills them, I'm using it kind of like a vanilla XP farm, where you can sit there and it drops them and they're half a heart or something, and you hit them once or twice and boom, they're dead, and then you have the flesh. And then all we have to do is take their zombie flesh and put it on these drying racks, and we get this monster jerky. Now, just so you know, I did exactly what you normally do. I created a 9 by 9 around the thing. I used water and signs. Got it all come up here. Now, obviously, once we get a little more technology going, we will set this up with not a harvester, a mob grinder deal, a grinder deal, and that way it'll kill them and get all the same stuff. But for right now, this isn't too bad of a start. Yeah. It's actually not bad. I've just been playing with it. I've only had it built for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. As you can tell, I haven't really had a chance to like sit there and get a bunch of zombies or anything. But now that we have this. I hope you guys can't hear my birds, and if you do, I apologize. As you can see, they're pretty well, it goes through it reasonably fast, which isn't bad. I mean, it's not horrible. Nothing to complain about, obviously. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to get our lasers and our assembly table. Now, we have to figure out what is going to be the easiest way to connect these. I believe that regular energy conduit. Yeah, that requires hardened flux. Let's see. Let's go flux. Yeah, there we go. Okay, maybe not. Let's see. Thermal dynamic. There we go. Okay. So leadstone flux ducts are probably like the most basic. They require 2 redstone chipsets, some lead plates. Okay. Now the lead plates we can do pretty easily because we have lead and we have our forge hammer. Let's see, lead. There we go, lead. This will give us a few lead plates, not a lot though. We don't have a whole heaping lot of lead, obviously, which, I mean, that seems kind of obvious, don't you think? Alright, so we got us some lead. Glass and redstone we got. Let's see, redstone and glass. Pardon my mess of just chests everywhere right now. I'm working on a storage system, or will be. Alright, so all we need is these redstone chipsets, which means we need power. So, I want to know, do you think we could just stick a couple of these on here? And like that, maybe? Let's see, redstone. Oh. Okay. Alright, that works. Not quite enough power, obviously. Yeah, it's gonna drain that really quick. And that's okay though, because we're just trying to get the basics. Let's go grab us a chest real quick. There we go. There we go. So we'll make a couple of these, and then I'm gonna go for a few minutes, make a couple. Well, you know, actually, we can just go ahead and. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a few minutes. We'll make a couple of these. We'll get our recipe ready for the flux ducts, and then we'll come back, and that'll probably about be the end of the episode then. And then next time we come back, hopefully we'll be working on some sort of storage system, because all these chests and crates and everything are just too much. So I will see you in just a moment. Okay, guys. So I went ahead and just made the flux ducts right there. You guys remember it was a pretty simple recipe. It was just 2 lead plates, a piece of glass, 4 redstone, and 2 redstone chipsets. Right now we have it making us some more redstone chipsets because I have a feeling we're going to need them. I just went ahead and did that. We don't have any energy storage yet. Yeah. So basically what that means is that we have ourselves a not really free power, I guess, because I still have to go out there and excuse me, still have to go over there and, you know, get them all to spawn and then kill them and blah blah blah, whatever. But it gives us a nice little beginning thing of power. Plus, I was using a little bit of this firm tofu because this firm tofu gives the exact same power level as the monster jerky does, but it lasts a minute and a half as opposed to the 35 seconds or whatever. I think that'll probably be something. I mean, we'll be making burgers or some sort of food type, you know, and then stuffing them in there. But for right now, this is a good way to get some basic power. So, We're gonna let this make up some redstone chipsets. We're probably gonna put some ingredients in here to make us some other chipsets like iron and emerald, and probably even some diamond for some different recipes that we're gonna need. And next time, hopefully, Jock said you can infinitely milk cows. I didn't know that. Well, that's an interesting thought. Anyways, as I was saying, so we'll get some more chipset stuff made up. I think next time we'll probably start working on some sort of a storage system. I actually already have some storage drawers set up, but in order to make I think it's let's see, let's just go storage drawers. Yep, there it is. Okay, and then the drawer controller requires a diamond chipset in order to get, as well as a 2x2 drawer. That will allow us to create a wall of stuff that's accessible through the drawer controller, at least until we can get to ME, because in this expert mode, ME is like so far off. I mean, like, okay, like I'll even show you, or AE, or whatever the heck it is. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. ME controller. Here it is. Okay, so this is the thing in applied energistics that you have to do, right? If you look at it, it requires endurium blocks, vibrant alloy blocks, calculation processors, okay? This enhanced Galgadorian metal. Okay, this stuff is wild. Okay, you have to smelt a large lump of Galgador. Okay, in order to get that, you need 9 lumps of Galgador. In order to get that, you need 2 stabilized metal, a block of diamond, glowstone, these eyes of Galgadors, which are Eye of Endor, surrounded by all this stuff. Okay. Let's get back to where we were. These stabilized metals, look at this. For each one of these, and these are these, so that's like a bunch of stuff. But then we haven't even gotten to this quantum core, which is enriched cenarium alloy, nether stars, and an Eye of Ender. This enriched cenarium alloy is enriched cenarium around cenarium alloy. These are irradiant uranium around cenarium. Wow. This is nuts. Okay, that's a block of glowstone. That's good. That's not too bad. Yeah, you guys can see this stuff is nuts. That's so far like in the distance. I don't even see that happening anytime soon. However, we do have lots of other options that we can use. We could always go, if we didn't want to do storage drawers, we could always go with like the old Project Red standby using logistis pipes. I don't know if you guys remember that, but you can actually create a storage system that you can craft and call stuff to you and all that kind of crap. So we'll probably work on some of that stuff, get something figured out. But I think that's about it. Get this dang old metal thing off us. There we go. Now we can see our pretty face. But we really got to take this hat off. We got any better hats? Whoa, that's a bit much. Let's remove hat. There we go. There we go. And now we can see our pretty face. Anyways. So, I think that's going to do it for this episode, though, guys. Next time we'll come back, we'll start working on some sort of storage system, so it's not quite so complicated with all this stuff. We'll probably, as soon as we can get into it, we're going to start getting grinders and stuff. But anybody who knows this pack knows that in order to get a grinder, and I'll show you guys this before we go, even though I can't, I'm screaming at you guys. Let's see, not a mob grinder, a regular grinder. Okay, that requires plastic, right? Which everything else here is, you know, the basic machine frames require the assembly table, but nothing here is impossible. This is where it's harder. This is how you make plastic now. It requires 4 raw plastic, 4 compressed sawdust, and a bucket of rocket fuel. Rocket fuel is made in the vat when you make hooch, and then you use gunpowder and redstone. Hooch is made in the vat using potatoes, sugar, stuff like that. So we're going to have to be getting into the vats and getting that stuff made soon so we can start getting some plastic made, because we need that. But all that aside, that's several episodes and whatnot of fun for us to get into. So As always, make sure you hit that like button if you like what you see. Hit that subscribe button you want to see more. Always, helps you out, helps me out. You guys know how YouTube works. Okay. You guys have a good morning, good afternoon, and good night. This is Phoenix. I'm out.